Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pokémon Rising Ruby Bug Monotype run. In the last episode when we left off, I promised you guys that everybody would be a little bit of a higher level. Everybody's now level 15 and let's go over the team real quickly. We've only got 4 Pokémon. I did run into a amazing amount more bug type Pokémon we can catch while grinding. I don't think any of them are really relevant at the moment, but we still have Vanapede with the Fan Scroll rollout, now Poison Tail instead of Poison Sting, and Pursuit we have got Cup, which got Bubble Beam instead of Bubble, which is real good. We've got Butterfree, which is not a Psychic type, but a Bug and Flying type, with Struggle Bug, Gust, Bug Bite, and Electro Web, and we have a Spoon with Gust, Confusion, Bug Bite, and Electro Web. You might be thinking, shouldn't Butterfree also have Confusion? He did. He did. For also still doesn't have a name. Damn it, I forgot about that again. He still doesn't have a name. But he also doesn't have Confusion. Because when I learned Struggle Bug, I was just mashing the A button. And then I accidentally got rid of Confusion. So if we need Confusion, we have to go Dustox for that. Which is a good reason to keep Dustox on the team. Because it shares a typing with Vanapede, which is eventually going to be loads and loads and loads better once it evolves a couple of times. That is, right now it isn't much better. As a matter of fact, it's probably quite a bit worse. Let's fight these trainers. We're going to do only the gym today, most likely, because it's probably going to take a while. So if we're going to be doing that, and we're already like, we're not necessarily under leveled, but we're not necessarily over leveled either, if that makes any sense. So let's I guess Cup is actually going to be really good in this gym, so we might actually want to lead with Cup. That being said, if we get hit with as much as like a pebble, Rock will rocks. That's what I'm afraid of. Cup will explode into a million pieces because Cup cannot take a hit, and Cup cannot take. Case in point, Rock type attacks at all. None of my Pokemon can really, but Rock. Why do I keep calling him Rock? Do you have a rock in your kitchen? Because I don't. I don't think I do. Why would I have a rock in my kitchen? Please do enlighten me. Do you have a rock in your kitchen? And if so, what is the purpose of this rock? This kitchen rock? This rock kitchen? A rock kitchen and a kitchen rock are two very, very separate things. I'm going to stay with Butterfree. This first gym is going to be problematic. The next gym is going to be less problematic, hopefully, because we will be fighting a lot of fighting types, and we know that we already have at least... Oh, that was so good. We know that we at least have one Psychic type move. So, and we have flying type moves and all that kind of good stuff. So hopefully the next gym won't be as big of a deal as this one. But this gym is very scary, because obviously it's stab moves. Meaning that literally every Pokemon we face probably is going to have a stab super effective move. It's super effective against us, which I probably should have used those words in a different order. But that's too late now. You see, to be fair, Kratos is known to be a very strong boy. So him one-shotting, well, it's not really one-shotting, but it would have one-shot either way, right? The Butterfree, the nameless Butterfree, isn't really a good baseline of how fucked we are, but we're pretty fucked. Believe me, we are pretty fucked. The best thing we have here is Bubble Beam with Cup. Why can't I remember Cup's name? Holy hell. The best thing we have at this point to deal with anything in this gym is Cup with Bubble Beam. But, as you just saw, anything that even resembles a rock annihilates its face. And it's not going to be evolving anytime soon either. Not that evolution is really going to help Cup a lot, but maybe we can get a level or two through just sheer luck, maybe? I don't know. I don't think we'll be doing a very good performance today, honestly. I think we'll be going back to the Pokemon Center a lot, which is why I'm so goddamn happy that this is not a Nuzlocke, because if this were a Nuzlocke, I'd be dead by now. I'd also not be going in here with just Bug type Pokemon, which is the other side of that coin, right? So Talking about bug type Pokemon, that's a bug rock type. I just realized we're definitely going to want to cross. Are we? We're probably going to want one. I don't know. I have no idea what our team is going to look like. I'm just taking things one step at a time. Everything in here has sturdy. Because everything is a rock type. That makes all the sense. Like sturdy. A disproportionate amount of sturdy users are rock types. Or maybe steel types, but I think rock types are probably the most common type to have sturdy. And this is problematic because is Shieldon a steel type yet? Or does it gain the steel type upon evolution? That I do not know. I feel like I'm about to find out. The answer is he gains steel type upon evolution, because I'm pretty sure steel would have resisted water. Pretty sure, not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. So, Shieldon, funnily enough, easiest to kill so far, even though it's supposed to have very high defensive. Mora shouldn't be an issue? Question mark? I don't know. Please just let me get to level 16 before fighting Roxanne. Then through fighting Roxanne and dying over and 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 over. I can keep going like this quite a while, so I won't. I can maybe get up to level 20, I don't know, 22 maybe, and evolve. That'd be interesting, right? Maybe I get Water Gun at some point. I can actually... I don't know if I actually want Water Gun over Bubble Beam, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if that's better. I think Bubble Beam is a pretty good move. It feels like Water Gun will be better than Bubble Beam, but I think Bubble Beam is actually one of the better... I just realized, can Surskit learn Surf? It's a water type, alright? And it's definitely, if it can, going to be a good offensive move, but we actually also need it because we're in Hoenn and half this damn region is water. So I hope that it can learn Surf. For that matter, also Waterfall. I need both of those. And there's not a lot of bug water types. So if I end up being in a situation where I'm forced to get a different water type for Surf and or Waterfall, I guess that means our team goes down to 5, which less than ideal, because we don't really have much to work with as is. But Bonslar shouldn't be an issue to take out. I think this is probably going to be a one-shot, but except for Sturdy. Of course, everything has Sturdy. I just got one-shot by a Bonslar. That's where I'm at in my life. I'm getting one-shot by Bonslar. That's what my life's like. Because of course it is. I don't know, going to Roller, nothing I have that's not Cup going to be able to help me. One of the Pokemon I ran into while grinding was actually Combee, which makes me think maybe we're going to take Butterfree at some point. I mean, we're not going to take anything off the team right now. Also, Kabuto is definitely a water type, so you still have Electroball, I think. Maybe we're going to take Butterfree, take it off the team, and get a female Combee so we can get a Vespiquen. That's the same typing, but potentially way more useful. So that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm probably going to have some similar typings almost. Well, of course we're going to have similar typings. It's a mono-type run, but secondary typings, probably I'm going to have some duplicates for that. You're really helping me out a lot with these water types. And then when we start getting more options, we'll be trading some captures in for newer typings. But just like we have Venipede and Dustox with the same typing, it's probably going to be a matter of time before we replace Dustox with something else, like a Crustle, for instance, or a Dwebble at first, presumably. Just because that way we get a rock type, and maybe there's other water type. I think there literally might not be another bug water type. Where's my phone? I gotta check, I gotta look this up. Bug water types. Because I'm fairly certain we have the only bug water type on our team already. I think there's no other bug water type. Let me look this up real quick. Pokemon bug water type. Up to Gen 6, that is. So there's a Gen 7 one. Let's see, bug types. Do we see a list of Pokemon? Pokemon. Let's see. There's really not a lot of bug types. Wow. That's pure bug type Pokemon. We don't need that. Primary bug type Pokemon. Let's see, and also let's go to the Pokemon Center in the meantime. Yeah, so Surskit. Actually, Surskit, once it evolves, becomes bug flying. So it loses the water type as well. Oh, that's not good. That's real not good on so many levels. That is. Yeah, now we've got Wimpop is the next one, which is definitely Gen 7, which we don't have here. And then we have Dew Piper and the Water Spiders from also Gen 7. And those are Water Bug. So yeah, we literally have the only water type in the game we can get. And it's going to lose its water typing upon evolution. Which is terrifying. But that definitely does mean that without a shadow of a doubt, we're going to need an HM Slave. Because we're going to need Surf. We're going to need Dive, I just realized as well. We're probably just going to get a Whalmer. Because I think Whalmer can get all three of them. I am sure that Whalmer can get Surf. I am like 95% sure it can get Waterfall. And I'm like 94% sure it can probably get Dive. And maybe it can even get like Strength. Who knows? Okay, that is a decent first Pokemon. It's an Archon. We can take that out. Well, I don't know if we can take it out, but we have something super effective against it. And after that, we can use the switch battle style to our advantage and switch into whatever is most appropriate at that given time. That is almost a one-shot. That's not a good time for me at all. Let's see what the Electric Grab does. I'm not outspeeding. Okay. Spoon is fucking dead. Like, very dead. There's a real small chance of this actually working, but it might work, so hear me out on this one, right? We rode out because it's a flying type. And I don't think Rock actually resists Rock, potentially. We will never know, because we got destroyed. So maybe... Okay, so we're going to lose this first attempt. If that wasn't already painfully obvious, we're going to lose this first attempt, because you're not going to... Okay, so... I think I couldn't have had a worse typing for specifically the first gym than Bug typing. Because the first Pokemon in the first gym, you also have Electro Web, okay. The first Pokemon in the first gym is super effective with both its stab typings against my Monotyping. Which is infuriating. Please live. Okay, at least we won't outspeed now. And use the Super Potion. Please, for the love of Arceus, get me a critical hit. Get me that experience I need to maybe get to level 16. You didn't get me a critical hit, but your speed did go down, so I should outspeed at this point. You have quick attack. That's insulting. That's downright insulting. Okay, new strategy. Leading with Butterfree. New strategy. Butterfree, lead. If I don't make it through this first gym battle, by the way, within like the next 15 minutes, which is roughly what this episode got left, I have no idea what to do. Do I just upload an episode where I make no progress and I just like rumble for 30 minutes and nothing actually happens? Do I re-record the episode after grinding some more? Do I actually catch some new Pokemon to fill out my team a little bit more? Off screen, of all things? Do I catch some Pokemon on screen, then grind them off screen, and then do this fight again next episode? Do I... Well, the actual answer is probably if I end up making no significant progress within this fight, I go catch some Pokemon, do off-screen grinding, and then come back within this episode with this actual fight. That's actually... I probably should have thought about that first. I'm at a point right now where thinking about stitching together clips in editing, which really shouldn't be an issue, because this series is now requiring like more editing than anything else going on the channel in a while. Stitching together clips is just like, it escaped me as a possibility. That's the point we're at in my career at this point. I don't want to like call it a career necessarily, because that's literally what I do for a living, is stitching together clips. So the fact that that even makes it worse, right? That makes it so much worse that I forget that I could do that. Okay, so we took out the first Pokemon, and Dustox is going to get the experience for it, and not even... Okay, so the next one also is still weak to Electro Ball. An Electro Web. Have I been calling it Electro Ball this entire time? It's Electro Web. Okay, we're two Pokemon... Super Potion. Of course there's a Super Potion. Why wouldn't there be a Super Potion? There's always a Super Potion! Critical hit. Not critical hit. Too bad. The speed is so low at this point though that I'm sure that I will outspeed. Take out Tiamat. That's 2 out of 6 down. I am more or less assured you only have fossils. That's your entire thing. I understand it now. I'm more or less assured that, oh my god, you're going to have the dragon type, and I don't have anything super effective against it because I don't have Earthquake. So I've got Poison Powder there. I'll be fine. I'll be absolutely fine. What am I going to get rid of for Poison Powder? Am I going to get rid of anything for Poison Powder? Maybe Bug Bite? I don't know. It's only 75% accuracy. We can live without... We don't need to know. This is exactly what happened when I keep old moves. This is exactly what happened when I got rid of Confusion. Tyron, that's the one I was afraid of. That'll be it. I guess we go into Cup. I don't know why we go into Cup. Because even if a Bubble Beam is going to be neutral, it's not going to be super effective. Because this thing is it a Dragon type yet? It might not be a Dragon type yet. We're about to find out. Yeah, that's definitely a Dragon type. That's a critical hit. That's not good for me at all. That's real bad. Oh no. You are really, really slow though, is the thing. So I'll be pretty much guaranteed to outspeed you. Maybe I can poison you. That'd be fantastic. It was on a critical. I'm getting very lucky with these crits. Yeah, so there's no way I'm getting through that with these levels. Because what I have is... I don't know how this interacts with your typing. This is going to be neutral. This is going to be resistance. This is presumably going to be... I'm going to go for Confusion because it's the only one I know for sure is neutral. Oh, that was no issue whatsoever, apparently. Okay, so that's good. We're halfway through. And next up is Anorith, which is not a water type. Or is it? I'm going to go ahead and assume that it might be. It might be a bug type, but that might be a leap. I don't remember. You are, in fact, not a water type. But you are a rock type, which is devastating for me. If you were a bug type, this would be super effective. Rock type. I literally just mentioned that. Literally just mentioned the fact that you're a rock type. Well, was a nice attempt, wasn't it? Very much was a nice attempt. It wasn't more than an attempt. But the attempt it was a nice one. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into my bag. We're going to go into EXP share and turn that on. Because we're going to need the extra experience. This way, what we can do is we can lead with Spoon, which is at this point in time, I think the strongest thing we have on the team. And apparently Speedier is probably going to be like an IV and nature-based thing, right? Speedier than Butterfree is, meaning it can outspeed, especially now that it's leveled up. It can outspeed the first couple of Pokemon, take them out, get some experience for the rest of the team, maybe get 1 or 2 levels like across the rest of the team as well, and that could give me the slight edge I need to be able to do a little bit more damage to get 1 Pokemon further into this fight. We're chipping our way at this fight, and that's why we can. It's an entirely different playstyle, an entirely like different gameplay dimension from doing Nuzlocke. Because in Nuzlocke you can't do this. Like get to know the team a bit and see like how you stack up to it and then tweak your strategy like bit by bit. It's like doing chip damage, right? But on a more meta level. In Nuzlocke you can't really do that. In this, we can. And I am actually very much a fan of the fact that we can do that. What I'm still not a fan of is that RNG fucks me into giving me Bug type when the first gym is a Rock type gym. I don't know. It could have given me Water type. It could have given me Water type. It could have given me Ice type. It could have given me fucking Ground type, in which case I wouldn't have been able to catch anything. I realize that now, actually. So the fact that I got a Bug type is actually kind of lucky, because there's a lot of Bug types early game, and otherwise I would probably... I mean, if it gave me Water type, I would have just had a Mudkip. To be fair, I would have also had a Ground type, because I would have had a Marshtomp at this point, which I think Marshtomp is already Ground type, maybe only wants to become Swampert, I don't know. Frankly, don't much care. We took care of the first Pokemon without too much trouble. We can, however, I forgot about that, we can use items. We can use items, we haven't. We got a maximum damage roll there, for sure, because we dealt a lot more damage than last turn. We got the Omnite down, which gives me... Which Pokemon's next? I don't remember for the life of me, but Cobb grew to level 16 and learned Agility, which we're not going to bother with. We're not going to bother with that. Next up is Tyron, which we are going to stay in against. It's probably going to be the end of Spoon, but we're going to use Confusion because that seemed to work out. Okay, Stealth Rocks. As long as I don't have to switch out, that shouldn't matter. The moment I have to switch out, I'm fucked because it's going to do 25% HP. Potentially more. Confusion is the best thing I have. Please get me a crit. Don't crit. Do not dare. No. Where are the hidden cameras? Where are the hidden cameras? This is a joke, right? This happens way too much to me, where I ask, please get me a crit, and then I get crit. That is not what I mean when I ask for a crit, obviously. I don't know who's pranking me. But no, I refuse. That is bullshit. It probably would have killed me either way, I am aware. But just the fact that they gave me a crit when I needed a crit on him is insulting as hell. So, that's my little bit of frustration dealt with for today. So this is definitely going to be the last opportunity we have to do anything right now. So after this try, this is what I mean. It does 50% HP upon entry. I'm super fucked. Like, sometimes you're fucked, right? Right now, I'm super fucked. That's the lead, which actually probably is a good thing for me using Struggle Bug, right? Yeah, it is. Assuming I outspeed, at least we took care of the leap, which is some more experience at the very least. So what we're going to do is we're going to go catch some Bug-type Pokemon after this. Unless we miraculously somehow win, which I That's tempting. That's tempting, but I'm going to refrain from doing any cheesy strategies. Maximus Anorith, which, again, I don't have anything for. I guess I can Electro Web you? That actually works kind of well. Rock Tomb is going to take out the Battle Fray for sure. It's because it doesn't have a nickname. That's the sole reason. It does not have a nickname. And now we have only Roller left, which is just sad. I would go for a rollout, but by the time rollout gets to the point, it's not going to get to the point where it deals significant damage. Because it's going to do fuck all damage at first. And he still has Rock Tomb to like annihilate me with. So maybe this will do some damage. Maybe it'll poison him. Of course it didn't. Could have. I literally do not know if it could have. I always just kind of assume that every poison type move can poison, which definitely not the case. Okay, that all being said and done, I think we've made clear that at this point in our careers as Pokemon trainers, we are incapable of beating 6 Rock-type Pokemon with 4 Bug-type Pokemon, which, honestly, it's just turned to a different lighting moment in the day, which really caught me off guard. Honestly, that does make sense. Do you give me anything useful? Full Swipe. I would consider that as being useful. Very much so, as a matter of fact. I actually want to combat Pokeballs, because I don't know how many Pokeballs I have left. Have Pokeballs been made cheaper? I'm fairly sure Pokeballs are usually more than 50 apiece. But sure, we now have 25 Pokeballs and a Premier Ball. Let's not forget that, a Premier Ball. I haven't gone up north yet. I have not gone up north because I didn't think I was allowed to, really. So let's go to Route 116 and see if we've got any Bug-type Pokemon in here, potentially. That would be an interesting get. Doduo is definitely not a Bug-type Pokemon. I did I did bind a turbo button for grinding purposes, but it also kind of works for us right now. Pancham, I would have loved to have you on the team. Damn, I would have loved that. But I can't. You're decent to grind against, I guess, because you are... Are you a Dark type or do you become a Dark type upon evolution? Oh, no. I didn't think about the fact that we're also trainers here. At least it's a bug catcher, which, funnily enough, we're actually equipped to deal with fairly well, because we've got Ghost. That didn't even want... That's pathetic. Hey, it's experience, right? It's experience. So... I'm going to give it 2 more encounters on Route 116, and then we're going to go back to Route whatever it was, and try to get, for sure, a Combi. And there were also some other things. There was Scatterbug, which I don't really care about Scatterbug, honestly, because it's just another Caterpie. And we've already had 2 Caterpies. One of them was a Wurmple, and one of them was actually Caterpie. But I do think there was also... Cricketot. We also had Cricketot over here, which still, I think, maybe just because it's red, and Burmy, we're also Burmy, which we can turn into literally any type we want, as long as it's female. So, okay, 2 more encounters up here, and then we go south. Houndour. Not what I need. Thanks for the suggestion, but not what I need. Oh, have I mentioned? I think I did. I actually did install or bind the analog stick to, well, an actual analog stick rather than just button input, so I can now sneak, meaning I can find these encounters, which tend to be either higher level, which is really good for grinding purposes, or to skip grinding if it's a Bug-type Pokemon, obviously, or to get more rare Pokemon. So... that was a useless waste of time, and right now we're going to, as you can see, there's a lot of Pokemon on the bottom screen here, which I have caught none of them because I've only been killing them. But there's a patch of grass back here, which this is what I've been doing mostly during the grinding. As you can see, like I mentioned, Scatterbug, which we're going to ignore because I don't need a Pavilion. I've already got a Butterfree. And another one is a Flabébé, which I'm fairly certain isn't the Bug type, but it might be. I think it's a pure Fairy type, right, Flabébé? Let's see. Pokémon Flabébé. Nope, that's not what I said. Let's just type it in. Flabébé. I don't think it's a Bug type. It's a Fairy type Pokemon. Yeah, so it is not a Bug type. I think it literally might be the only non-Bug type in this patch of grass. Honestly. I kind of scared away that Pokemon. Sad. Burmy! Okay, definitely you are something we do want to get. So let's start with the confusion. Actually, let's keep up the turbo speed because this episode is long enough as is. You have Electro. Everything has Electro Web, which honestly I do appreciate quite a lot. Let's just throw a Pokeball at it and Burmy. Is it a female? Because I don't really want a Muffin. It's a female. Okay, so it will turn into a Wormadam, is what I'm worried about. And honestly, I think I'm gonna go for the Steel type Wormadam or the Ground type. Are there a lot of ground Bug types? I don't know. I had a list just a moment ago for that. Record it. That's real nice. Let's see. Bug type Pokemon. No, that's way too. Bug type Pokemon. It doesn't really matter right now because I'm not going to evolve it anyway. I realize. So let's look this up off screen. Burmy. You could be a. What does Burmy look like that you could find in a kitchen? I don't know why. It doesn't really work, but I'm going to call it Towel. Toweled Burmy. It's going to be Toweled with a Wormadam at some point. Let's see if we can get one more encounter to round out our team. It's another Flabébé. You can actually find all colors Flabébé here. I wonder if there's like a 1% chance or something as a... I don't really want to call it an Easter egg, but as an Easter egg, Cricket Tots, you know what? That works for me. Then you can find AZ's Flabébé in there, because AZ does have a, like, AZ's Flabébé does have an entry, at least in Pokemon X and Y. It might not actually be obtainable in the Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, now that I think about it. I've never actually considered whether that would be attainable in these games as well. I'm assuming that it would, because these games are built on top of X and Y, right? I don't know why I used the Premier Ball for that. Just going to be real with you, I have no idea. And as a testament to me thinking Kricketot should be a fire type, or at least Cricketune should be a fire type, yeah, because it's red. Yeah, more or less, because it's red. That is entirely the reason. I'm going to call it Stove. Is it a bad name? Yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't care. It's going to be Stove. Stove the Cricketune soon. So, probably next episode everybody's going to be level 20. Because... let's see if we can get a Combi. Because I really want that Vespiquen. Are you a Combi? I think you're a Combi. You're a Combi. What gender are you? If you're a female Combi, I'm going to be real happy. Because that means that you're male. Damn it. God damn it. I was so close. I was about to say we're going to get rid of Butterfree if we can get a female Combi. But we didn't get a female Combi. So, yeah, this is going to be a long episode. Because we're 35 minutes in, and we've made no progress in the gym whatsoever. But we do have 2 new team members, which are going to probably both be evolved. I don't think Wormadam will actually be a thing yet, but let's see. Your typing is just pure bug as well. Again, everybody's going to be level 20 and we're going to blast through the gym in a moment, but we need to, do we need a fancy transition for that? Do we? Do we? No, we just need a cut. Here we go. So, after a little bit of grinding, you can see in the team preview, there's been an evolution. Everybody is between 16 and 20. It's the XP share. It makes things unequal, and it kind of triggers my OCD side. Anyway, we've got Spoon, level 20, Ghost, Confusion, Venoshock, even though it doesn't have Poison Power, probably should have given it that, eh? And Electro Web, we have Roller with Bug Bite, Rollout, Poison Tail, Pursuit Steel, we've got Butterfree with Struggle Bug, Air Slash now, Bug Bite on Electro Web, we've got Towel the Burmy with Hidden Power, I don't know what typing it is yet, I'll probably just look into that in Pokédex, gonna be honest with you, when I finally give Butterfree a name. Tackle, Bug Bite, and Electro. That being said, after this episode, we might be eating Butterfree for a Vesperqueen, because I might be getting one of those off screen. And we have Stove the Cricketune now with Leech Life, Struggle Bug, Bug Bite, and Beaver. And we've got Cup, which learned Aqua Jet. That is going to be the team we're going to be going into the gym with again. It took me about an hour or so to do all the grinding, and I am very confident at this point that we'll be able to easily take on this gym, and probably without too much grinding the next gym as well. Let me go check. I have a list here in Discord for levels. Yeah, the next gym is probably going to be easy as well, because that ranges from level 17 to 19. So the rival battle after that is going to be the first time we might have to grind again. Then again, with all the experience we're going to get between now and then, we might not have to grind for a while. Again, with the team that we have now, we might get some new Pokemon on the team which need to have a little bit of grinding done to them. But if I just keep the XP share on, which I'm probably gonna do, they'll just passively get experience, which that will work greatly for me. So this should in all theory just one-shot at this point, right? It does. Okay, no Sturdy. I was really afraid of Sturdy there for a moment. I didn't get Sturdy. That's real good. And next up we have Monotype, which we also can just Electro Web. Is this going to be a little bit overpowered? Yeah, maybe I did a little bit too much grinding. Maybe I did. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really care, because this is going to be a 40-minute episode. I literally earlier today, might have been yesterday, I think it was earlier today, I recorded I'm fairly certain it was earlier today, I recorded a 50-minute Kingdom Hearts Vanitas episode. It's the one that went up yesterday for you guys. Let's go to Cup. So, doing another 40-minute, that means I've recorded 2 videos today, and I almost had 2 hours of, well, more than an hour and a half. An hour and a half of recording. There's usually 3 videos. I recorded, I did a recording length for 3 videos, but I only got 2 videos out of it. And it's going to increase my editing time by, potentially seconds. I do not trust myself to outspeed anymore. So I do have Aqua Jet. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I have Aqua Jet now on Cup, which is not going to be that relevant, because it's, Storm Drain, that's not good. That's real not good. Going to let Cup die. So in a couple of levels time, Cup is going to evolve into a Bug Flying type, at which point it's kind of useless, because I already have a Bug Flying type, but we'll come to that when we come to that. For right now, I do still outspeed the Little Leap, and probably won't. Oh, that didn't do anything. I mean, I did about the same. That Butterfree did a level 15. That's how pathetic Surskit is. Talking about Butterfree, let's go into Butterfree. I'm starting to think, is there anything we specifically need water types for? We need water types to do with fire types. But we can do that for rock types and ground types, potentially. I haven't looked into ground types yet, but I know there's rock types as well. So we don't need it for that. We also need water types for, well, for rock and ground, actually. But we can probably get grass types. And these grass type moves, somebody's going to get Giga Drain at some point, right? Surely. So that's not going to be an issue. Another thing we need water types for is, I think that's Psybeam. Okay, so we have a Psychic type move again. Do we? I think we get rid of Bug Bite because I'm assuming Butterfree is more of a special attacker than a physical attacker. Even though Bug Bite is a higher power, it's probably dealing with less damage on a general basis. And then Stove gets Slash. We're getting all the good moves. We do not need Endeavor. We do not need that. It's been useful in the past, but it's only been useful really in Nuzlocke scenario, let's be honest. Anorith, let's stay in. Let's stay in against the Anorith and try out our new move, Psybeam, because this is going to be fantastic. This is not going to one-shot. Told you. I was trying to bait the game into, like, giving me something because the game hates me, as we have established plenty of times at this point. Okay, let's go into Spoon. I think Roxanne still has the Super Potion, so we'll probably use the Super Potion here. There we go. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I've got nothing else to say. I am a genius. I am probably the smartest person on Earth for predicting that. Nobody could have predicted that. I did. I predicted it. You couldn't have. Don't go into the comment section and say, I definitely knew she was going to go for the Super Potion. You didn't. You're lying. Don't go into the comment section and say that though, because it's good for the YouTube algorithm and stuff. It seems like we're not going to have too much trouble with this fight, because Tyrant is dead, and then we have one more Pokemon left, which I'm not sure which one it'll be, honestly. Oh, it's a Nose Pass. You still have your Nose Pass. That's neat. We've got 4 Pokemon to take care of your Nose Pass. I think we'll be fine. Think being the operative worthy. Because we still could mess up royally. Because we still are facing Rock-type Pokemon. Which means that we still could be absolutely destroyed. That being said, the Rock Tomb from Nose Pass didn't do too much against Dustox, which I think Dustox is my most defensive Pokemon, potentially. And you have a Citrus Berry or a Lum Berry? A Citrus Berry. So you can still hit yourself in confusion, is what I'm hearing. You didn't, but you could have. Would have been fucking nice if you did. But you didn't. Because you're just like that. Snap out of confusion. Gonna Rock Tomb me again. You're Rock Tombing me a lot, and it's not really doing that much. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not really impressing me. And you have another Super Potion. Don't say you predicted the second. If you guys predicted the second one and lie to me about, but no, don't lie to me. Do not lie to me. Probably should have been electro-webbing all this time. I don't think I need to lower Nose Passes. Ooh, that actually does more damage than I expected it to. I don't think I need to lower its defense necessarily, because it's not the speediest Pokemon as is. I mean, look at it. That thing isn't fast. I think. I think Stove might literally be the best thing I have at this point. It's got 49 attack, which is actually at level 19. Not that bad. Much better than a Roller, that's for sure. And Towel... much better than a Towel as well. So we go into Stove. I'm not sure what I'm actually going to do, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Probably Bug Bite, right? Because did you look at that attack stat? This is probably going to take out the Nose, but it did. Okay. So we finished Roxanne. First try. First try, no death. No damage run, even, I argue. You might say, you lost half your team, so clearly something got damaged. Just my pride. Just my pride. That's all that got damaged here. And my believability. And, my face. You might be wondering, what happened to your face? Nothing. You just needed something to add on to that. So, we're going to end the episode here. Next time we'll be back with some more... There's actually a real nice screen to end on. Some more Monotype goodness, and it won't be a 40... Actually, pretty much exactly 40 minutes, I think. Maybe 45 minutes at this point. It's a long episode, so I better shut up. Bye.